Good morning. The new topic is enlargement. Here are two enlargements of a photograph. O is the center of the enlargement. An enlargement is a transformation that changes the size of an object. Look at these two rectangles. AB equals to 2 squares, AD to 3 squares long. On the other hand, you can see the image, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, A prime, B prime, and for A prime, D prime equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you notice? Aren't these edges or these sides twice of the image edge? That's why we say that the rectangle ABCD has been enlarged with scale factor 2. So the scale factor is 2 since their corresponding sides are twice the object size. To define an enlargement, you must be given the scale factor of the enlargement and the center of the enlargement. Here it is an example where shows two triangles, the triangle ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. The center O is the center of the enlargement. It is said that the scale factor of this enlargement is 2. It's obvious that A maps to A prime, B to B prime, C to C prime. In order to comprehend how this enlargement has been performed, let's notice from O to A, we have to move 2 squares right and 2 up. Can you see? On the other hand, from O to A prime, we have to move 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 1, 2, 3, 4 up. From O to B, we have to move 1 square right. From O to B prime, 1, 2, 2 squares right. From O to C, we move 3 squares right. From O to C prime, 6 squares right. You see that the distances OA prime, OB prime, and OC prime are twice as the distances OA, OB, OC respectively. So the scale factor is 2. It is an example 5, which shows you how to perform or to draw the image of a triangle without using square papers. How can you draw the enlargement of this triangle? You see that the center of the enlargement is O. Now, using a ruler, you have to carefully measure all the distances from the center O to these vertices OA, OB, OC. If you measure them carefully, you see that OC equals to 4 centimeters long. On the other hand, OC prime will be twice as OC, so it will be 2 times 4 or 8 centimeters long. OB equals to 2, OB prime will be 4. OA equals to 3 centimeters and OA prime will be 6 centimeters long. I guess you understood. In order to comprehend this better, we will solve 15E section exercises. Please follow me opening your math book on this section. You are asked to use the ruler to measure the edges of these shapes and then write down the scale factor for each enlargement. You see the first object is a triangle. In order to find the scale factor, you simply have to count carefully the square shapes that corresponds to each side. 1, 2 is this horizontal side. 1, 2, 3, 4 is its image, horizontal side, so twice as the object. 1, 2, 3 is the vertical side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the vertical image side. That's why we decide since now that the scale factor is 2. Let's find out the scale factor of this square. You see that the object consists into 1 unit or 1 square, the length of each side. What about the image? If we count carefully, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The scale factor is 4 then, since the image side is 4 times the object side. Similarly, we find out the scale factor of these other figures. The object, this horizontal object side is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2 is this vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the vertical image side. So the scale factor equals to 2, since the image side is twice as the object side. In order to find the scale factor of this square, we pay attention carefully to the object side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it is half of the object. The image is half of the object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's why we decide that the scale factor is 1 over 2, since the image side is half of the object side. Exercise 2. Copy these shapes into squared paper. Using the center O, enlarge them by scale factor shown. And in A, the scale factor is 3. In order to enlarge this triangle, I have shown the enlargement right here. But pay attention how we do. We first start measuring the distance from O to each of the vertices of this triangle. We measure them carefully, then, in order to find the other vertices, we decide the side times 3, and if we measure from O to this vertex, let's say A, it is 4 centimeters long. Then from O to A prime, it would be 12 centimeters long. Following this logic, you will also measure the other distances and see that the enlargement can be obtained by using the scale factor 3, and their corresponding sides are also 3 times the object side. Let's check together. This horizontal side is 1, 2 square long, or 2 units long. On the other hand, the image side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it 3 times the object side? The same we say for the vertical side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it is 12. So it is 12 square shapes long. Now let's comprehend how the enlargement of this triangle is obtained using the scale factor 4. In order to obtain this one, you can count carefully how many square shapes you need to move right or upwards in order to multiply 4 times to obtain the object, the image object, sorry. Or you can measure using a ruler. You can measure using a ruler the distance between the center of the enlargement O to the vertices of this object triangle. You will multiply by 4 each of these drawn distances I have already drawn for you. Then you will obtain the distances. You can see the distances from O to the vertices of the image triangle We can also check ourselves by counting carefully the square shapes of each side in the object. You see, this horizontal is 1 square shape. The other hand, the image is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 times 1. This vertical is 1, 2. This vertical side is 2 square shapes long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the image is 8 centimeters long. I guess you understood the way how we obtain, but let's solve exercise 3. Trace each shape and draw the image of the shape after the given enlargement. So first we said that we need the center O, then the scale factor is given 2. You see that here there is a blank paper. We have no square paper. That's why the only way of drawing or of enlarging this image from the center O is to measure the distances carefully from the center O to each of these rectangle shape vertices. If we measure them one by one carefully, we will use the distance, then multiply by 2 in order to obtain an enlarged rectangle. And we start. Let's suppose that this distance is 2 centimeters long. Then the image distance will be 2 times 2 or 4 centimeters long. The same logic is used for all the distances from the center O to the image vertices. You will multiply by 2 the distance from O to the vertices of the object. From O, of course, to the vertices of the object. And this is the enlargement, the enlargement obtained by using the scale factor 2 and center O of this given rectangle. Exercise 5. Copy these shapes and using the center O, enlarge them by the scale factor shown. Here it is a rectangle and the center is the center O in one of the inner part of this rectangle. The scale factor is 4. You will multiply by 4 each of these sides. Since it is 2 units long, it will be 8 units long. This is 1, it will be 4 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we use the scale factor 4, each of the sides will be multiplied by 4 in order to obtain the right image side. Here it is given a quadrilateral and you are asked to enlarge this using the scale factor 2 and the center of the enlargement is O. The scale factor 2 means to count carefully how many squares each of its sides, then multiply by 2. 1, 2 is this horizontal side, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, the horizontal image side, 1 is the vertical, 1, 2 is the vertical one, then we join all the other 2 sides using the center O, of course. I hope it was clear for you. As homework, you have to work exercises 3 and 5 on page 244, respectively, AC and AB. Good job. See you next time.